Welcome to Subtractive IQ, you salty salamanders. This is season 2. I'm your actual host, Elisha, joined by my co-host,
Caleb.
Why'd you say it like that?
What do you mean?
I don't know, just like...
Wake up.
Caleb.
What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? Why do you mean?
Caleb.
I'm not that close to my microphone doesn't has as much sensitivity as yours does, so
No, mine definitely.
it.
I actually don't know how sensitive my microphone is, so I'm just kind of winging it.
Well, it's clipping really bad when you bring it up to your face.
Oh.
But when it's on your desk, it's fine.
Okay.
I can always turn you up later too. So.
Yeah, that's fine. We'll just have more work for editing, Caleb.
Yeah, it's fine.
This is a message for editing, Caleb. Haha. Loser. All right.
Editing Caleb will hear that in about 12 business years.
Yeah, probably.
But yeah, hey, welcome to Subtractive IQ. If this is not your first time here, then you know that most of the time I'm the person that hosts this, but I would like to officially introduce Elisha Underation as the official co-host moving forward of Subtractive IQ. This is, I know you said season 2, but I think I'm going to call this just season 1, and everything that came before this is season 0. It's just bonus material.
It's the pilot episode.
Yeah, the pilot episode. There's still a lot more bonus material that's going to come out. I have, a handful of episodes I may or may not have been sitting on for a while.
Handful.
So, actually, I just recorded one today, earlier.
Dang.
Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, so there's some more bonus material that's still going to come out, but this is the official, I think, like, canonically, this is going to be the start of the Subtractive IQ canon. What that means yet, I don't know. As this develops into a multiversal story, we'll see.
Hopefully we stay in this universe.
Well, but since this is your first episode as an official co-host, I'm just going to throw it to you. This is all your episode. It's been a while since I've been in a position where I haven't been hosting, so it's kind of nice.
All right. So, yeah, so you kind of just threw me into this head first.
That's most of the time how I operate around these sports.
That is fair. Because literally last night you were like, yo, think of topics, but don't tell me. And then you were like,
yeah, I want to be surprised. I want to.
Well, no, I get that, but you're like, think of topics, and I'm like, okay, I'll workshop some. And then you're like, oh, by the way, you're hosting tomorrow. And I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah, that's how I roll.
Here's what we got. So you are currently back at Grace from a semester in Nashville.
Yeah.
And that kind of ties in with our topic today, because I figure you're basically as good as graduated. Yeah. I have a couple more classes to finish up, but I'm basically Saturday. As good as graduating. Oh, you do? Dang, that's kind of crazy. I mean, I guess, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, so today we'll do a graduation special.
Oh, a graduation special. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So, retrospective on our... I mean, I guess it doesn't have to be exclusively college, but just school in general. Because, I mean, I think for us, this is probably going to be it, unless you decide to go do something else.
As far as school goes, no, I'm done. No. I'm done. I'm so done.
Don't even like.
No, like it's
put that into space.
Like I love Grace. I love Grace. I have a million good things I could say about this school. About 500,000 bad things I could say about this school. And really, like. It's been a ride for sure. It's been a complete roller coaster, like the most extreme ups and the most extreme downs of my entire life. kind of more ups and downs. Like I love the people I met here. I made leaps and bounds as a musician during my time here. Unfortunately, I do think as far as what my goals were as a musician and as an artist, CMC was definitely the most worthwhile semester of college that I had. But like that being said, like there's like just the people here I'm never going to forget, and the memories that I've made here I'm never going to forget, and the studio I'm for sure not going to forget because I'm going to miss it so bad once I leave. Like all the equipment and being around people 24/7 that are all just like love the same things you love and are also Christ-centered. So yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that studio goes hard. Even as a non-musician, I know that studio is great.
It's fantastic. That's where I'm at right now.
Yeah.
Last night, if we were going to record, because I was like, I was getting ready to set up my gear in my car. It actually was like pretty quiet. Like I feel like my car actually would not be a horrible place to record an episode.
That's kind of crazy, except your radio in the background.
Yeah, well, I mean, my car wouldn't be on; it would be off. So there would be. Yeah.
Okay, I mean that's less bad.
Yeah.
So, yeah, so I had a couple questions that I thought of, but in classic style for me, I didn't write them down, and now I completely forget them.
Bruh.
So, I guess we'll start with, I mean, like, how do you feel like you've like grown over your school career? I mean, obviously, I guess we'll just do this for like college, not school career, I should say.
How have I grown over like college?
Yeah.
Well, for one thing, I was very, very single and just down bad coming in. I can't think of a better way to put that. Like there's not. But now I'm in a relationship with an amazing human being. Her name is Miriam, for those of you who don't know her. And we're getting married in 49 days. 48
really?
days? Wait, hold on. I think it was 48 yesterday. 1 second.
Oh, dang. I gotta get on the ball with
47 days.
Party.
47 days until my wedding, which means there is 44 days until my bachelor party.
Oh, I got time. All right.
Yeah, you get. It's fine.
We're chilling. I mean, I'm just gonna look at Google Maps, see what's around, and then see what we want to do, and then the rest of the stuff will just be chilling and playing like board games and stuff.
Dude, that honestly sounds like. I'm gonna give you a cheat code right now.
All
my
right.
ideal bachelor party is my friends, which is already a check mark. Although, like for randomly, like 3 or 4 people in my party just are showing up late. Just like what? But it's also like I get it because it's like life and stuff.
We're also like Thursday, Friday is the bachelor party, so it's like right at the middle of the week. So if you have like a job,
I mean, not really the middle of the week. It's like almost.
Well, it's the end of the week, but like still Thursday, Friday is kind of rough.
Yeah, but also like amount of time you've had to like request that off. You feel so it's like
fair enough.
But anyway, I digress. Board games, video games, good food. The good food element is crucial.
All right.
You can win me with some good food.
All weekend Taco Bell.
We'd be like grilling. We gotta be doing like steaks, hot dogs. Gotta have like chips and soda. You feel?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I feel. You know what? I feel like you have also just described my perfect bachelor party.
Dude, we're on the same wavelength. This is why you're a co-host now.
That's crazy.
It's because the two of us should have had a podcast forever. Let's be real. That is
happened. True. We should have done this since like 2020 because we basically have been doing it since 2020.
Yeah, we literally
just haven't been recording it.
If we just so true. It's actually so true. Subtractive IQ started in 2020. It just started
Actually,
getting
it
recorded
started before that because we
2025.
like
Holy cow.
19.
I cannot believe it's been 5 years since COVID.
Yeah, that happens.
That's wild. COVID is like a fever dream for me. I hope that's not like offensive to say, because I'm sure it affected some people much more than it affected me, but like it still did affect me. And like I mean just more like the fact that it happened is like crazy. And like I'm more so mean when I'm talking about COVID, I mean like the lockdown part of COVID, like the part where people were like, you were never going to be able to not wear masks again and like things like that, and everyone was like everything was crazy.
You know, I feel like, I mean, COVID was pretty like actually awesome for me. Like, I mean, obviously, like it sucked, but like, you know, I was in high school, and it's like cool. So I just like, I mean, I still went to my like homeschool group that I was a part of, but like you guys were just always on, and so
Yeah, as far as gaming goes, COVID was peak video game time.
True, but also like, I mean, this is even somewhat true today. I mean, I have a lot more friends here now than during COVID. But like my social interaction was basically just like playing games with you guys online. And so a lot of the time,
the same for me.
Like I didn't like, I literally just did not do anything. Like I was a terrible student in high school. I'd literally just lay in my bed and watch YouTube all day. And that is not amazing to do for years on end. So it was nice just to have like you guys always on. And it like, it was kind of like, looking back on it, it was like bad. Like waking up at like noon or 1, immediately hopping on the computer.
Oh, that's the life. What do you mean? That's the life. Okay, maybe not Siege. Maybe not Siege all day. There's probably many video games we could have spent our time on.
It was literally lunch break was I would run upstairs really quick while we were like loading into a match or something, grab something out of the fridge, chuck it in the microwave, and go back down in time for us to load into a match. And then dinner was like, we'd have like a 2-hour break usually.
Yeah.
And then we'd hop back on until like 3 a.m. And then we'd go to bed. It was the like peak gamer degenerate life. And I still suck at Siege even after all that practice.
You do not suck. I'd say you're above average. I'd say you're an above average Siege player. I'd also put myself in that category.
I wouldn't say I'm consistently above average, but also
I also recently, not say for myself that
I haven't been taking it seriously. Like there are sometimes I'll like completely pop off and just like Sixth Sense just destroy everyone. And then there will be other times where I'll like walk up behind someone, spray an entire mag just all around their body, and then they'll turn around and just kill me.
Outline, paint the wall, paint the wall.
Yeah, so
it happens.
Yeah, re-railing the discussion here. So growth over school. So you're less single.
I'm less single.
Unfortunately, I have yet to make that achievement.
You got it. You got it. I believe in you. I'll wingman you any day of the week.
Thursday?
Yeah, I got you. I'll wingman you Thursday.
All right, cool.
From Ohio. From Indiana. I'll still be in Indiana on Thursday.
Just write like a letter of recommendation, just like a really official letter of recommendation I can just hand out to people.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, less single.
Less single. When I came to Grace, I what was the album I released right before I came to Greece?
Identity.
12 tracks. No, Identity was freshman year. Identity came out
Oh, it
April
was.
28th of
Yeah.
my freshman year. So the album I released right before that, which isn't up anymore, it got purged. Do Not Play. Do Not Play was the album that came out. Oh man, I don't even know if I remember all the songs on that album. It started with Mornings Lately, and then it had March, and then it had Bliss. Oh, I don't know if. Hold on, shoot. I don't know if I know the other songs that were on that.
I
know
it had Bag of Bones, right?
No, it didn't have Bag of Bones. It had Safe Space.
Dude, I love Bag of Bones.
Sevens. Big Kids Sing with Swear Words. It had Spaceship. It had Drop Dead. I totally cannot remember any other songs that were on that.
I can't really remember either. Dude, it's crazy. I was listening to
Entertain the People. I'm gonna. Oh wait, no, I can't even do that. Just kidding. I'm not gonna re-download SoundCloud.
Unfortunate. Can you? Is it not just like a browser that you can open up just on Chrome?
Maybe it is. Stand by. Entertain the People.
Standing by. So people. What is your favorite candy? Because I think
Reese's Take 5.
Ooh, that's a solid one. I don't know. I actually don't know what my favorite candy is. Because I really like just gummies, like gummy bears. Gummy bears go hard. But also sometimes the Twizzlers, you get like a big bag of Twizzlers for like $5. Crack them open, leave them in your car for like a month.
That was aggressive. I'm just having trouble loading SoundCloud. But also Twizzlers suck.
What?
Twizzlers suck. Twizzlers are horrible. Like bottom of bottom D tier candy.
Okay,
all right, I have the track list. I actually was close. It's not 12 tracks like I thought it was. It's 10. I think I did. I named all of them except one, and that was Interlude. I forgot I put an interlude on that up. Oh, and Freak. I didn't get Freak either. Anyway, I've grown as a musician a lot since my freshman year.
I was gonna like talk about that. I was listening to Hollow House the other day, and then after I don't think I finished Hollow House that particular listen through, but I also listened to a few songs off Identity, and it's really crazy, like the difference between that. Like, I get that it's been like 3 years, but also like just hearing your sound evolve and your like lyrical ability, like you put so much more like power into your vocals in your more recent songs than you did in your songs in Identity.
I definitely, I feel that. Like, I definitely think it's something with like becoming more comfortable behind a microphone.
Yeah.
And just like the ability to do that. Like I have become more comfortable recording myself, and like just become more comfortable with the process, and even like as good as Hollow House is compared to whatever the first song I released. Like, I don't know, I'm working on a song now that's just better than the whole album combined. Ooh, as far as recording quality goes, like as proud as I am of Hollow House, I really feel like some of the songs ended up kind of half baked, and like I'm proud of it. I'm happy that I released it. My track mentor at CMC, his name is Jason Germain. He told me, he said something like, along the lines of we don't ever really finish projects as musicians. We abandon them at a certain point, and that was definitely the place I was at when I finished finished in air quotes when I abandoned Hollow House as a project. Not because I'd fallen out of love with it, but because I have to keep moving forward as a musician and as a creative person, and I can't get stuck in one place for too long.
Yeah, I mean, that's just like kind of the curse of creativity is like there's always more that you can add or stuff that you can tweak or, you know, add a little bit here and there. And then the more that you increase the scope of the project and, you know, dive into the minute details, the more and more you, I guess, kind of, not really obsess is the right word, but the more you're likely to
You're totally cutting out on my end. I have
Test
no idea if...
two.
Oh, there you go.
Okay.
You're back.
I don't know why my microphone just randomly disconnected. It does that randomly. I don't know why it does that. It's literally just a USB microphone that's just plugged into my USB port.
It happens.
Yeah. Oh, well. Like, there's a time where you kind of just have to be done with something. Like,
yeah.
You can always keep adding more and more and more and increasing. Like, I mean, I'm sure that you could have just kept writing songs and made Hollow House like a 20-track album. Like, but I don't know if that really would have worked exactly well.
I mean, every project I write when I start is like 20 tracks. And then like, it's like, cause I start a whole bunch of songs and I'm excited about them. And then I realize 8 of them are trash. And so I throw them away forever. And sometimes they come back. Like there's one song I started writing forever ago that I keep thinking I'm going to finish. And I just never have. Cause every time I sit down to write it, I remember why I ditched it for the last project.
Yeah. Also, when is Bag of Bones 2024 coming out? It's now halfway through 2025.
Yeah.
You better not scrap Bag of Bones. I will be forever mad.
So, I mean, I think, I don't know. Maybe soon. Maybe soon.
Oh. Eyes emoji.
Maybe soon.
Oh, also going back to your sound changes, I've noticed that like your
Saturday. What?
What?
I don't know.
Oh, dang.
Someone's in my throat there.
That's weird. I must be hearing things. I'm a little tired.
Either this Saturday or next weekend.
Okay. Hype. Okay. Dang.
It's a very timely question to ask.
You were just about to shadow drop that on
I'm working. I don't know if I'll announce it or not because it's I reworked it into like, so it's very fitting. You mentioned it during the graduation episode because it's like, I thought it was most fitting because I've been stuck on the song for so long and like wanting to re-release it, I can never find the words. And I was just thinking about kind of the process of moving on and why it's really hard, but also like a really beautiful thing. And I actually really like finished rewriting the song and recorded it. It's like 90% done. So yeah, I mean that song's coming really soon. It has become my like farewell, my like graduation, not only for graduation, but just like, yeah, it really became about like analyzing what it means to move on. So I figured graduation was the best time to drop that as kind of like a goodbye to just the last season of my life. and all the people that were a part of it. So, yeah, timely questions. You didn't even know. You didn't even know when you asked that. So,
Also, don't refer to it as the last season of your life. That makes it sound like you're gonna die.
okay. Well, like this most recent season of my life. I don't plan on dying anytime soon, but no one does. None of us are guaranteed tomorrow. So,
fair enough. Yeah, I also feel like your I guess your genre kind of like you're a lot more varied in what like what type of songs you're writing.
For sure.
Cuz I mean, although I really do enjoy a lot of the songs off Identity, they are all very similar.
They are, and it's really weird because I wrote. Sorry, I'm cutting you off.
No, you're good.
But I wrote that whole album, and I've never written another song like Identity since I wrote it. Not one.
That's true.
And so I think I'm kind of trying to get back to a place of I finished Hollow House, and even last night I was scoping out the direction I'm going with the next project, and it was kind of putting me in a hard place because I've grown really fond of the genre that I create in, but I feel like I've only explored certain elements of it that certain elements that I explored in Identity that I really enjoyed, like kind of the more poppy, upbeat feel, but it still felt like me. And so I think for the next album, which I don't even have a working title really. I know what the colors are. I sat down and I squared away the colors, kind of the themes of it, and some of the imagery. And I really I think I'm going to try to get back to that kind of exploring more upbeat corners of the genre that I love creating in, instead of maybe not always necessarily the dark grungy rap rock, almost bordering on emo stuff. So yeah.
And I mean, I feel like that's kind of just I mean, it's kind of indicative of how your mental's doing, because I feel like, I mean, obviously not always, but a lot of the time I feel like, especially you, because you tend to, at least the songs that you release tend to be something very meaningful to you at the time that you write it.
Definitely.
So Identity to me kind of feels like, well, I mean, it's in the title, it's about you.
Mm-hmm.
So it, kind of has your, struggles with, kind of feeling alone and, basically needing God to just I mean, flood or lightning, those two are very much very direct messages to God, in my opinion.
You're correct.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's pretty obvious, but
yeah. Dude, those are songs I forget often that are out, but which is a shame because well, I really especially like Lightning. Flood, I also like Flood, but it's sort of, for some reason, some of those songs are forgettable to me. But
yeah, I don't know. I feel like a lot of the I mean, really the only song that you have off Identity that people really tend to focus on, I feel like, is Painkiller.
Yeah, that's true. The two songs on Identity that get focused in on are Painkiller and, well, I guess I focus in on Doors a lot. As an artist, Doors is a song that was one of the deepest cuts that I ever wrote and got out into words, and so it's become kind of a staple of what I of the vision of what I do, And so, but yeah, but like definitely mostly for most people, it's Painkiller. Like that's the song off Identity that people are going to know.
Yeah. Which, I mean, that's my favorite song. I feel like the build up and then like the breakdown is just so like, I don't know. It's so like good. Like,
well, thanks, bro. Turn me up.
Yo, let's go. And it's even better with like Vertigo Painkiller. Like that like you messaged me the other day and you're like, yo, that transition between Vertigo and Painkiller is like crazy good. I cooked. I think the exact words you used were I cooked. And I'm like, dude, I've been telling you this for ever since I first heard it.
Had to be narcissistic for a second.
I mean, I don't even think it's like narcissism. Like we were talking about during that conversation, like I don't even think it's narcissism. Like you're just realizing that you did a good job, which isn't narcissism. That's just knowing your like knowing the work that you've done. Like I don't think it's bad or prideful at all to be like, I did a good job on this. Now, if it becomes like
I'm the best.
Yeah, like, oh, I'm so great. I did this job and look at all these other people. They're so bad because they can't even compare to me. Like that's okay. That's excessive.
That's narcissism.
Yeah, that is narcissism. But if it's just like, I did a good job. I think that this work that I've done is really good. That's not bad. I think that's actually good rather than having something that's really good and being like, no, it's terrible. No, it's awful. It sucks and so bad.
Yeah. I mean, there's definitely a point in the creative process every time where I'm like, we are like, we are not making it out of the hood. Bro, we're not. And then there's always a point in time where I'm like, we're so back.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like that's just music in general, because like you come up with a beat and you're like, all right, this beat is kind of fire. And then you start troubleshooting like bass lines and melodies, and you know, half the time you're like, wow, this kind of sucks. And then you delete it and then you try again. And then you come up with something and you're like, this melody and beat work well together. They sound good. And then you're like, but it's missing something. And then you troubleshoot little, you know, doodly doots in the background and they suck and you delete them. And then, you know, eventually you get to a point where it's good enough. And, you know, like I was saying earlier, you can always add more and more and more.
Right.
But, yeah, you know, half the skill of creating something is knowing when it's good enough to stop.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Good enough to abandon.
Yeah. And I think it really is a skill to learn that. Because if you do it too early, it's half baked. And if you do it too late, it's just too busy.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I think part of it too is like when I talk about Hollow House being half baked, I think not musically. Like I think musically I'm very pleased with how Hollow House turned out. I think it's just from like a production standpoint. I think there's places that I like am just disappointed I didn't push myself to get deeper into the process of it. Like to get kind of more in the dirt with it than I did. Things like making sure each like actually tuning every vocal and not just putting like a pitch corrector on it and like calling it good, like not getting lazy. Like there's definitely times over the course of the album where I got lazy with stuff, and that's always something I struggle with. So I'm trying to eliminate that. And I think I'm just trying to be more like in the dirt in the process on the top end, so that later I'm not like, why didn't I just like take whatever 30 more minutes to make sure that vocal sounded the way I wanted it to, instead of listening back to it and regretting I didn't make that change when I had the opportunity.
Yeah. I mean, I really don't have a good ear for like mixing and mastering type stuff. So, I don't really hear it. But yeah, I mean, it's always a struggle to not be lazy.
Yeah, that's real.
Because I mean, it's easy to be lazy.
It is. It's easy and nice to be lazy. I've kind of like, it's really hard right now because it's like I'm just chilling at Grace until I graduate and have nothing to do. Like,
yeah.
So,
and here I am teetering on the knife's edge of failing one of my classes. I need to graduate.
no, you got it.
I just need to pass this, or I don't even need to pass this test. I need to get a 50.
Yeah.
So
you got it.
Yeah, we're chilling, but also kind of stressing because I've also thought that I've been chilling multiple times in this class, and then I get like I thought I was chilling last test, and I got a 12.5 out of 100.
Dude.
Yeah. And at the start of the class, I thought I was chilling, and then I got a 30, and it tanked my score 25 points.
Yeah, that's not a...
And I've spent the whole semester trying to recover. So
you got it.
Yeah,
You got it.
No, I mean, I'm fine. And if it really comes down to it, I'll just take the class again when it comes.
Maybe we should go on a trip or something after we graduate. To like,
I would be so down for that.
Like, I'm actually
also,
like broke as a joke.
Employed.
Oh yeah, frick.
I mean, I can just take a week off. Like, it's not a huge deal.
Yes.
I mean, it is kind of a little bit of a deal, but I can take a week off.
Take a week off and I don't know. Go camping. Graduation trip. I don't know. Miriam's listening to this podcast right now, being like, "You do not have the money for that," and I hear you. I promise.
It's fine. I got you. I mean, how much would it really cost?
At some point, you have to cut me off. You can't be my sugar daddy forever.
I will be your sugar daddy forever. Until I need the money. And then you will be
I'll get you
really
back
hurting.
Once I am successful off music.
Once you're famous, just slide me a couple G's, we'll be square.
Oh, dude, you know what I was thinking about the other day?
What's up?
I bought a new bass guitar, and it made me think of you. It's not nice at all. Like, it's nice for the price that I got it for. I went to Sweetwater. The used guitars were 15% off.
Nice.
And this bass is a 4-string. It's a Squier precision bass, so it's like the cheapest of cheap.
That's
like
the
Squier
one that I have.
you can get. And it was $130 after the 15% discount.
Nice.
Which is like
That's
not bad at all.
Kind of a steal, honestly. I think mine was
nice. I've been learning to play more.
Yeah, I need to learn how to play.
Yeah, you do.
I know.
Just lock in for the summer. If you just lock in for the summer, you'll already be way better of a bass player.
True. I also want to do drums, but also I don't have the space, nor do I have the soundproofing, and it would literally you could hear it all around the neighborhood if I played drums in my room.
If you play drums in your house, I could hear it from Findlay, Ohio.
Dude, there's it's like a bar/restaurant. It's like down the street. It probably like a 2 or 3 minute walk from my house. And they used to play.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Live music. Yeah. 5th and Federal. Doxed myself. But they used to play live music until 11, and you could hear everything. It was kind of crazy. But yeah, I mean, I do want to learn drums. I think I have decent rhythm.
Buy an electric kit, bro.
I could, but also Another
Like,
hang up for me is like the cost of entry for drums is so high that I really don't want it to be like another bass situation where I play it for like 2 months, like consistently, and then like drop it and pick it up like maybe once a month.
Yeah. You just gotta stay consistent.
Well, yeah, that's kind of my problem with
I know
literally
it's-
everything
yeah,
I do. I just got
Me too. I know it's the problem. You just gotta have like, I don't know, drive. I'm trying to be driven right now. I decided yesterday I'm locking in like with like diet and stuff until my wedding.
yeah.
Like,
It is about drive and about power.
Well, thank you very much for tuning in.
Hey, I'm the host.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
Yeah, you can't
The
get off this ride
co-host.
until I say so. This is going to be a 7-hour episode. We're going to talk until I need to go into work tomorrow.
Sorry, old habits die hard.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I've been trying to lock in on cuz with a lot of the time when I'm like busy, I just like don't read my Bible. So I've been trying to lock in and do that more too,
Me too, dude.
which kind of sucks because I found that if I wait to do it later in the day, I'm not going to do it. And the only time that I have is like before I wake up for work.
Mm-hmm.
So I've literally been setting an alarm for 4 a.m., waking up, reading like a chapter or so, and then going back to bed for like 30 minutes and then waking up for work.
Hey, that's better than not at all though. Like
No, yeah, definitely.
that's definitely like improvement. I used to
Yeah.
like I was doing really well at the beginning of the CMC semester for a long time. And then pre-production happened and my entire life ceased to exist besides music for until after tour ended, as I'm still kind of trying to recover from that. Miriam and I had started the first year that we dated, we did the Old Testament in a year. And then we started doing New Testament a year, but we both fell off, so we kind of like stopped doing the plan. And then like a couple months ago, I was like, you know what? Like, why don't we try to lock in and like pull this off? So we started a New Testament in 90 days plan.
Dang.
And I'm so behind. Like I gotta catch up because the goal was like to have read through the whole Bible before we get married.
Oh, yeah.
And so I got some catch up to play. I actually think I'm almost behind the same amount of days that is left until my wedding, which is not good. So,
Hey, Bible reading bachelor party.
dude, yes,
I mean,
yes.
true, that'd be sick.
Say there is. Let's say I have read. I've read 32 out of 90 days. So
Hey, I mean, that's like a third.
That's true. It's a third, but it's not all of it. So I need it to be
True.
all of it, which means I need to start reading like 3 days of plan every single day in order to finish on time.
I mean, how much is it like a day on average?
Like 2 or 3 chapters.
Oh, that's not bad at all.
So that's like, so we're talking like 9 chapters a day, which isn't bad if I just do it.
Yeah.
Problem is I'm a dummy and I just don't do it. Hey, future
Dang.
Caleb, listening to this, editing this podcast, if you don't freaking finish your Bible in a year plan or or New Testament in 30 days, New Testament in 90 days, if you don't finish your New Testament in 90-day plan by the time you get married, I will ruin your life.
You owe me $2,000.
Whoa, all right, it's done. That's done.
What? Are you not confident you'll do it?
No, I mean, I am confident I'm going to do it now.
Okay. What,
I
so
just
that
need
I
to
don't completely
I
bankrupt
just
you?
gotta put I gotta put headphones on and I just gotta listen. Like I just gotta listen for 2 days straight and I'll catch up.
Yeah, my thing with listening, I do enjoy listening to stuff. Like I listen to podcasts and video essays all the time at work. Um but my thing is, if I'm not sitting down and physically reading the text, I end up zoning out.
7.
And
And the high priest said, "Are these things so?" And Stephen,
I thought you would laugh at that. Well, there goes that brick. Straight through the hoop. Put a sound effect of glass shattering.
oh, and put reverb on it, and have fireworks sound effects going off. Yeah, but if I'm not sitting down and actually reading the, tend to zone out on stuff, and it might not be for long, but I feel with the Bible specifically, if you zone out for any amount of time, really, you just kind of lose the entire plot.
Well, I know the plot of the Bible.
Well, yeah, but
I get
of
what
that
you're saying.
specific thing, yeah. You
The
end up
Bible's one of those
essentially
things-
just getting the spark notes.
Every time I zone out of I'm reading the Bible, I'm like, well, I'm going to hell. I just missed the one truth that was going to save me from, which is not true. I know, but I feel so bad when I zone out, reading scripture, because this is the word of God in my hands. So I can't focus on it for whatever, 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's one chapter. I can't even read one chapter. I should delete social media until I'm caught up with my plan. I'm doing it. I'm deleting social media right now.
That's actually a good plan. Oh, speaking of pre-production,
Social media is gone until I can get my plan back.
huge. The pre-production stuff, it was kind of funny because during the first half of the semester, we would play every second we had available. I would
It was
get home
I think
at 5 or 8 p.m. and we'd always
Yeah.
play.
Yeah, it was just because I had that time. It wasn't I had I managed my time really well at school so that later I could afford to play video games. That's what I did. And so
Yeah.
believe it or not, that was me being productive, which is weird to think about. But that was me being max productivity so that later I could unwind, because I knew if I didn't have that time, I was going to crash out. And guess what happened on pre-pro and on tour? I crashed out several times.
Yeah, and but it was funny because I mentioned it because when you were going off to CMC, you were like, I'm probably going to be busy and I probably won't be able to play much. And I was like, okay, that's fine. I'll probably be busy too. And then we just played every night. And I mentioned it and you were like, yeah, I have a lot more time than I thought.
Because I learned how to
And
manage
then
my time.
as soon as the half of the semester hit, the halfway semester, I just completely lost contact with you. You just went MIA. Except for the few times I was like, hey, how you doing? And you're like, I'm dying.
Well, yeah, that's because that was so what? We had 3 weeks of pre-pro and roughly 2 weeks on tour. So that would have been 10-ish weeks in that I and then so yeah, that would have been 10-ish weeks in, I think, is when that happened. And that's because pre-pro started and my life was not my own until that ended. It was an incredible experience, but it was really, really hard on me mentally.
Yeah.
Because there was just and I feel like I managed my time to the max that I on tour, in pre-pro. I still managed my time well, but the volume of work that I had, the standard I had to step to get everything done was insane.
Yeah. And I mean, it's great that you were able to step up to that. That's actually crazy. like looking at all, like I get that it was a team effort and it wasn't just you, but like the show that I went to, the first show, looking at all the stuff that like went into it, like I didn't even see like a lot of it. Like that was just from like my 1 week that I was visiting you at CMC, and then just seeing like the setup. I mean, I wasn't even there for like the actual setup, but just seeing like the stage and all the like audio setup and stuff like that. And I mean, you guys like actually killed that performance. Like you guys did so good that night.
It all feels like a fever dream to me now. Like it's like I went there and I did it and it happened and I left, and like that's experience that I'm never going to forget. But also like now that I'm not surrounded, now that I'm not in the thick of it anymore, it's like it's weird because you go in and it's such a tight program because there's only 26 other students and the track directors, and you go in and then there's this bubble that forms around you and everybody else that's there, because that's all you know for those 15 weeks. And then you leave and the bubble pops and you remember everything else that's like going on in the world, and you're like, okay, wow, like as cool as it was, it's really such a small thing in like this, in the grand scheme of like life.
Yeah.
So
That's kind of like what I'm getting a little bit too with like with my program, because I mean it's not like we're not limited on students and we have more than 26, but I don't know, I feel like specifically for like my program, because it's like it's a trade program, so there's not like a ton of people, and also like there's also not a ton of teachers, so you kind of get like a lot of the same people in the same classes, or like all the same people in the same classes basically, I mean give or take a few, and it kind of sucks because a lot of them are graduating this semester, but I have a couple classes to do in the summer, so I'm going to still be at school and they're all graduating. And of course there's a couple people that like, you know, joined a little after I did, so they're still there and we're still cool, but like it'll be kind of weird to go there and not have like a lot of the, you know, same people who are like just always there.
Yeah, 100%. It's kind of weird. I feel like I got kind of slighted because I left to go to CMC, and in the fall semester when I left to come home for Christmas break, I feel like I processed a lot of the grief of leaving, and then it was just like a mess, and then went to CMC, and then everything was great there, and then I had to leave CMC and had to process the grief of ending that and walking away from that, back to Grace in time to graduate and have to deal with all of it again. So it's like, dude, my heart's running the gauntlet right now. I'll be back to you soon, but
Yeah. I mean, it kind of sucks, and it double sucks because like there's a lot of like connections that you make that I feel like are really close, but also like they're tough to maintain when you're not like around the people all the time. Like, of course you have like your like homies who like you're just always going to be close with forever. But you know, then there's a lot of people who like you're chill with and like you like hanging out with, but they're not really like super duper close. And you know, they'll just kind of like fall away kind of.
Yeah. It's just like yeah, like there's people in my life that like I think I'm really close to, and that I am, like, not that I think, like, I am really close to these people, but, like, you know, at CMC, I didn't talk to any of them, like, the whole time I was there.
Yeah.
And so it's like, you know, life is busy, and that's kind of the hard part about walking away is that's like, yeah. And this is all stuff like I'm in the perfect spot to feel these emotions because I was in a spot where I was able to write about it. And so I feel like the most profound way I'll be able to get it across is when everybody hears this new version of Bag of Bones that's going to come out. But
Yeah. I mean, I feel like being able to work through stuff and then, like, essentially report your findings. Like, there's a lot of stuff that, like, I do or I go through that I don't really need to, like, talk through with people, but I just kind of like think through it myself and then just debrief everyone in what I've discovered.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I mean, it's a big transition. I mean, it's kind of like from the like middle, I mean, I guess the beginning of your life to like the rest of your life, kind of.
Mm-hmm.
Why is it saying that my ping is so high?
You can't even escape it. Not even when you're in Discord. The ping.
Dude, it's crazy.
coming for you.
I have good internet. Why does it say I have 5,000? Do I sound all right?
Yeah, you sound fine.
Huh, okay. What was your favorite class that you took? I guess not including CMC, because that technically
Not including
counts.
CMC.
Yeah, because that was just kind of like, I mean, essentially it was just an extended like camp. It seemed.
Yeah. CMC. Yeah. I think probably my favorite class that I took. I feel like this is gonna sound bad, but I feel like there's only two classes at Grace that pushed me. And like as far as like things I actually cared about. Like there were classes that pushed me. Like I think my favorite Bible class I took was called Essential Doctrinal Themes. And that was because the professor Jordan Muck, who is just awesome, hilarious. I love him. And my favorite musical class was probably, I have to say probably Performance Lab. And the reason that it was Performance Lab is because it pushed me as a musician, and also just because I adored my mentor, still do adore my mentor, who is Jordan Muck's, my EDT professor's wife, Bethany Muck, who is also the pianist for my wedding.
Dang.
So yeah. And just, yeah, I think the Muck family really like were kind of foundational for me as like succeeding at Grace, because it's like I started going, like that's the church I played keys for my whole fall semester and part of my spring semester last year. And just being able to be a part of that and like meet like the amazing people in that church, and like their family has just like been so influential in Miriam and I's lives. Like, and also last summer, their daughters, who are also amazing, came to camp, and so I was there. Obviously. So Miriam and I got to hang out with them at camp, and it was just Definitely, probably my two favorite classes were because they were the most involved with that family that has just been so influential for myself and Miriam here at Grace. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's cool. I mean, being pushed in something that you really enjoy doing is so nice. Like, I feel like there's a good amount of classes that'll push you. But like you said, it's something you care about.
Yeah.
So you kind of get like you're kind of like, yeah, I'm getting pushed. I feel like can like noticeably see myself improving like from like week to week. And I think like that's so good for like growth is being able to see your improvement. Like I was actually talking to my teacher in class before I like tonight before we started recording. And we were kind of like, dang, it's already been 2 years. And everyone's like graduating. And I was like, I feel like I've grown like a lot since I got here, but it's like, it's only been like 2 years. And he was like, oh, how so? How do you feel like you've grown? And I'm like, I don't know. Like, I just feel like I know a lot more. And like, I don't know. I feel like I've just grown as a person and matured a lot.
I also feel like that's like, even from leaving to go to CMC, like I left, went to CMC, came back, and I feel like I'm not at all the same person that I was even when I left to go do that. Because I got put through a different level of fire at CMC than any of the other years of Grace got me.
Well, dude, that was actually crazy. Like, I mean, I work full time and go to school full time, and you were still somehow busier than I was. Like, I'm on average at school and work for 16 hours a day. Like, it's like 14 to 16 hours a day. And like, you were still busier than that. It's like, that's like sweatshop hours you were working.
Oh, it was sweaty. It was sweaty.
But I mean,
The one night,
I also feel like
I didn't leave. Like, there was a night I didn't leave because we were working until like 4 a.m, and then a tornado warning, like sirens were going off. So like me and 5 other people like slept in the studio.
Dang. That's kind of crazy. I don't know. I kind of feel like I missed out with like not going to a traditional like 4-year college and just like getting a job.
I mean, I'm not even doing 4 years. I'm doing 3.
Well, but like, I mean,
oh no, you don't have debt.
it's still kind of the same thing. Well, the debt, not having the debt's nice, but like, I don't know. I feel like with community college, you kind of have to like, I guess I'm just not good at inviting people to do stuff. Like, but you have to like get a very specific friend group. Otherwise, you just kind of see each other at school. And then when you're done with classes, you go home. Or you might like go out to eat occasionally. But I feel like with a college where you're like living on campus, there's a lot more like, I guess there's a lot more connection there. Like, you guys do a lot more together. So I kind of feel like I missed out in that aspect. And then also, like, when you're not at school, you kind of like during breaks you have a lot more like freedom, I guess, to do stuff. Like camp seems like it would be so fun to like staff at all summer, but
Yeah.
I just never really have the opportunity because I also have like, my job.
You kind of cutting out. Test.
Oh,
1, 2, 3.
test 1 2.
All right, there you go. There, you're back.
Okay, yeah, I feel like I just never really got to like, I guess not exactly be a part of stuff, but like kind of to a lesser extent. Like I'd show up for, like I'd staff for a week at camp and then head back to work.
Mhm.
Which I mean is good, and like overall for like my career and my future, like it's good that I started working early and have like more experience.
Yeah.
But also I don't know. I kind of wish that I got to do stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I guess also that's not totally off the table even now that we're like graduating.
Yeah, you just got to move to Nashville, bro.
I kind of want to.
Should. Do it.
I don't
Imagine
know.
we could record
It's not the
Subtractive IQ
Jedi
in
way.
person.
It's not the Jedi way.
Imagine if for the first time in like 10 years we lived in the same state.
It's been, just about 10 years. That's crazy because I moved in 2015. Actually, I think I moved this month, 2015. So it's been
that's
almost
crazy.
exactly 10 years.
You know, it's 10 years old this month. Or no, yeah, this month. You know it's 10 years old?
No.
Blurry face.
Really? That's crazy.
Isn't that wild?
That is wild. And it's kind of crazy because I listened to it 10 years ago when it came out, not by choice, mostly because that's the only thing that anyone was ever playing ever.
Yeah.
And now I'm listening to it 10 years later by choice.
Yeah, dude.
And it's all your fault, Caleb.
I'll claim that. I'll claim that all day.
Oh, no. I mean, it is exactly your fault.
Yeah.
Because during your capstone, playing
Car
Addict with
Radio
a Pen and Oldies Station.
Oh, and Addict with a Pen. I played 3. Shoot, bro.
Yeah. I mean, I
I'm a
enjoyed.
stan. I gotta move away from 21 Pilots stuff. That's actually, there's a reason I'm trying to move more towards the upbeat stuff, and that's because someone like I realized how like derivative all the music was of 21 Pilots, and that's like fine, like it's whatever. I love 21 Pilots. I love their music. Maybe I can be my own thing though. Like I don't gotta be so derivative of them, and so I think that's where I'm at.
Shoot, what was I thinking? Was it Stab 'Em Back? I felt like it was really 21 Pilots-esque.
It's so interesting because I feel like that's one of the most original songs.
I don't know. I might be misremembering. Also, I have a formal apology to make. Lost Goes Hard, and I was not familiar with its game when I first told you my feelings about it.
I remember sending you that. I thought you were gonna be like hype, like yeah, let's go do a song. You were like, it's all right.
Yeah, I was like,
okay.
I was hype. I'm always hype when you release, because even like my least favorite song of yours, I still enjoy. And that might just be because I know you and like you're really important to me, but also like you make good stuff. Like even from the start, like even Neon Lights. Like I know that you'll say Neon Lights was not good.
We don't glaze neon lights in this house.
Yeah, I mean, lucky we're not in the same house. I don't know. I feel like for a first song, like ever, it was pretty decent. Like, could you make it a million times better now? Absolutely, you could. Are you going to make it a million times better? No, you're probably going to leave it in the crypt.
It's gonna stay in the grave, bro. Neon Lights is the reason my band is called 6 Feet Deep. It's because Neon Lights is 6 feet deep and it's never coming back up.
Oh, the lore.
No, I think about that song periodically, and every time I think about it, I'm like, nah.
See,
I'm
think about that
glad.
song.
I'm glad that there's someone out there who enjoys the song.
Yeah, I mean,
I can still play it on the piano. It's so easy.
yeah, I mean, hey, easy songs. Easy song, nothing wrong with them. I don't know. I feel like I've been listening to a lot of nostalgic stuff, like off and on lately. Like, I've been listening to Of Monsters and Men
Dude.
a bit.
Yeah, so nostalgia's definitely that's a feeling I want to experiment with and try my hand at writing in.
Yeah, I feel like it's really tough to like get the right feeling. Cuz I mean, you either like that's the entire point of the song, but then I don't know, I feel like if you make it the entire point of the song, like lyrics and all, it kind of loses a bit of the nostalgia factor, and it's just a song about nostalgia. I don't know. I feel like it's a really fine line you toe between making a song nostalgic and making a song about nostalgia. I've also been listening to a lot of Sabaton, which kind of is completely the opposite of nostalgia.
Isn't that the History band?
Yeah, the history power metal band. Yeah, I've been listening to a lot of power metal recently. Actually,
I got put on Sleep Token recently.
Sleep Token. I recognize the name. I'm gonna look them up right now.
There's a song called Emergence that I just have to recommend. It's so good.
Okay, I will cue it up. Emergence. Oh, it just came out. Okay, so it is now queued up. So I will listening to it probably tomorrow.
Heard
that. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like I don't know. I get this this feeling every once in a while where like I get burnt out on music, but I still really want to listen to music, just not any of the music that I usually listen to, and I don't want to listen to any of the music
I know
that
exactly
I don't want to
what you're
listen
talking
to.
about.
I'm like, I just need the perfect band right now to get like exactly my vibes. And then, but I can't know any of their songs. It has to be a fresh band. And then I just end up listening to the same songs that I already listened to.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's a little difficult to kind of break out of like a genre that you've listened to for a while.
Yeah.
Because like you're so used to it, and then when you come by something different, it just kind of like pulls you out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. And that's really hard when it comes to bands like 21 Pilots because they are very unique. Like there's not a lot of other bands, if any, arguably, that do what they do the way that they do it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't know. I mean, obviously, 21 Pilots is extremely unique. And I think there are a lot of people who try to do what they do, but I don't know. Like, 21 Pilots is just so, like, real.
Yeah.
And there are a lot of other bands that are also real, but they're real in different ways. And I think that's fine, because, like, if you try and be real in the same way as 21 Pilots, it ends up being fake.
Yeah.
Because it needs to be real for, like, you. Or for the point you're trying to get across.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, a lot of people might have the same, like, general message as 21 Pilots, but their reel is different.
Mm-hmm.
So the vibes of the song and like how the song sounds and is made just end up different, which is I think is great. And it's really how music and how art should be made.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah. How long do these episodes usually go?
An hour-ish.
Okay, because we've been going for like an hour and 15 minutes.
Yeah.
So I guess, I mean, this ended up just kind of being an interview.
Yeah.
Because originally I was like, oh, Caleb will answer and then I'll, bounce off and answer it myself.
You answered a lot of them yourself.
I know. I mean, I answered a bit, but I kind of just like dug deeper into what like you were saying, which is fine. I'm totally fine with that. I'll just keep on being mysterious and cool.
Till next episode when I host and I interview you.
Fair enough.
About Warhammer.
Oh, okay. My very basic knowledge of Warhammer.
And I know nothing about. So
I've actually kind of been cooking up ideas that I could like explain Warhammer stuff.
We should do a whole episode where we dive into the lore of 21 Pilots.
I barely know any of the lore of 21 Pilots, so I would be for that.
Dude, have I got a 2.5 hour long YouTube video for you?
Literally just like transcribe that entire video and then just
read it
over
off.
the podcast. Yeah. All right. Well, successful first episode of season 1/2.
Yeah.
I've been your actual host, Elisha, and joined by my fake host,
Caleb.
And we'll see you next time. What? What?
I didn't say anything.
Oh, okay. I think you said something.
I didn't say nothing.
You didn't say no. That's a double negative.
I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't say anything. It's just so thanks for tuning in. And we'll see you next time.
Yep. Stay subtracted.
Stay subtracted?
Continue to subtract.
Stay subtracted. That's got to go on a shirt.